Hello there, and welcome to another Dark Souls 2 boss tutorial. Today's boss is the Royal Rat Authority, also known as
Dirty Sith and the Rat Pack.
Now the first thing you're gonna notice when you enter this room is that you're not under attack, which is a nice change of pace when going through a fog gate. It's quite a big, beautiful room, and you're gonna notice off to your left there are 4 of them little rats that you will have encountered up to this point already. So you're gonna wander up all casual like and engage these here rats, and you're gonna notice that they're pretty aggressive, and maybe you're getting a little distracted by these guys, and then oh my god, that's right, the real boss jumps down and squishes you. Now if it is that you're searching out this here video, then I'm sure I don't have to tell you already that this boss is incredibly rage inducing. In fact, I went through 5 or 6 Xbox controllers before I killed this boss. I just kept throwing them and smashing them and getting all cursy and angry because this boss is incredibly hard. At least for me it was. But hopefully, I can save you some Xbox controller money and maybe some blood pressure medication by helping you kill this boss. Probably the hardest part about this boss is engaging him without all them little rats. After many deaths, I finally just figured out that the best way to go about killing these rats before the boss jumps down and bothers you is to get yourself a nice wide-arcing weapon, like a claymore or just any kind of two-handed sword. You put that in your 2 hands and just run in and start swinging. You do not want to get hit by them, however, though, because they will get you toxic faster than you can blink. And you do not want to be toxic when you're fighting the boss, because you will not have ample time to heal. You can, however, knock these little rats right out of the air if it is that you time your swings right. Don't just spam that button. Hit them all good, wait for them to come in range, and then hit it again. If you just go in there spamming, you're going to miss 1 or 2, maybe get attacked, and they're not going to be dead by the time the boss comes down. And or you might be toxic. You can try little gimmicky things like running over and trying to shoot them with arrows or spells or what have you. Or you can even run back to the very edge and the boss will jump over you and you'll have a little time to fight them. But really, it's just easier to go out there and start swinging. So it's likely that you're going to have to practice going out there and killing those rats before the boss jumps down, because that's really the hardest part. But once the boss does come down, it's a lot more simple after that. If you fought Sif in Dark Souls 1, well, this is just Dirty Sif. It's really the same thing. Except for he don't have a sword in his mouth, and he's supposed to be a rat, but we all know that's a dog. Let's go over his attacks first of all. He's got a head sweep, which is really his most favorite attack. He'll stand still for a second, then he'll charge at you and smack you with his face. His second favorite attack is to sweep at you with his paws. He can either sweep at you with just 1 paw, or he'll do one and then the other. If you stay under him too long, he will stomp on you just a little bit. It's pretty slow though and easy to see coming, and he doesn't really seem to do it all that much, so you might not actually see this one. When you get him below 20% of his health, he's gonna get real sick to his stomach, and he's gonna start throwing up all over the place. If you stand in this here throw up, it's gonna damage you quite a bit, and it's gonna break your equipment real quick. Now that we understand Dirty Sif's attacks, let's talk about the strategy we're gonna use to kill him. Where you want to be in this fight is underneath him, around his back paws. You don't want to stand near his front paws, because that's where he stomps you from. Like we said, his main attack is where he hits you with his face. His second favorite attack is to hit you with his paws. Now, pay close attention to his body movements here. Before he hits you with his face, he hunkers down a little bit like this and gets his face closer to the ground. Before he hits you with his paw, he kind of backs up and pulls his arm out a little bit like this. So you're going to want to pay close attention to which one he's doing, so you know whether it's safe to go underneath him or not. You're not going to be able to get underneath him when he hits you with his face, but when he's about to do his sweep, you can. When you see him hunker down like this, just hold your shield up and block that attack. You should have no problem doing that. It might knock you off balance, but you'll be alright. When you see him pull his arm out like that, that's when you know it's time to break your lock on and run underneath him right to his back legs and start hacking away at him. Now you might notice in this here footage I am following these rules here that I'm telling you, and you're going to see me get hit a lot and do a lot of stupid things. because I was in such a rage-induced state I just wanted to see this bugger bleed. So it wasn't until I reviewed this footage to make this here video that I was able to understand the pattern that works. So if you do as I say and not as I do, you're gonna have an easy time of it. And you're gonna be able to kill this here bugger. And when you kill him, then you can stab him some more, and you can smash him into the ground, and you can cut him into little pieces, and you can feed him to his family, because he is one dirty, poison-infested bastard, and I say ever don't want to fight this here bugger again. When you kill Dirty Sif, he's gonna reward you with 14,000 souls, as well as the soul of the Royal Rat Authority and the Rat Tail, which is gonna allow you to join the Rat Covenant, which might be the most evil covenant in this entire game, but that might be a different video talking all about that. We hope you enjoyed today's Dark Souls 2 boss tutorial. Feel free to subscribe to the channel for more Dark Souls 2 and other gaming content. If you have ideas for other videos, go ahead and leave them in the comments, because I'm not all that creative. Please like the video if you liked it, and again, subscribe if you really did like it. Goodbye.
AKA the Drangleic Ballers, AKA the Notorious RATs, AKA Lil Wayne, AKA Praise the Gun, AKA These Nuts.